A summit to address the actual opportunities in the marine economy is underway in Port Elizabeth. Well, speakers have suggested that successful growth in the so-called blue economy requires sweeping changes by government and related industries. Most of Africa's imports and exports move through the continent's harbours. Well, our reporter in Port Elizabeth, Janine Lee, joins us now. She's been covering that summit. Janine, good afternoon. Perhaps I should start by asking you whether or not today's gathering will add momentum to this ocean economy drive.
From what we've heard today, Devon, indeed it should. If you take 90% of South Africa's imports and exports are done via the sea. So it is something we need to look at very carefully, and all the speakers today alluded to the fact that the time is now. It has to be done. This is the time to capitalize on it, and also looking at the ocean, the blue ocean, as a growth factor and a job creation facility. They estimate that there are some 800,000 to 1 million possible jobs that can come out of this sector. So they say the time is now, but let me have a chat to the port manager of the Port Elizabeth Port, Rajesh Dana. Rajesh, the blue economy, and let's talk ports. South Africa has, the Eastern Cape has 3 commercial ports. You're the manager of the Port Elizabeth Port. How is the Port Elizabeth Port positioned when it comes to growing this sector when we talk about the blue economy?
Thanks for the question, Janine. The Port of Port Elizabeth is strategically being positioned as an automotive hub in sub-Saharan Africa. Of particular interest and alignment to Project Phakisa, we are currently unfolding some exciting new projects in the Port of Port Elizabeth. This includes the migration of both the liquid bulk terminal as well as the manganese terminal from the Port of PE to the mega new port terminal in the Port of Ngqura. This will also then be followed by some exciting redevelopments in the port to embrace the opportunities given to us by Project Phakisa. These include ship and boat building. It also includes exploiting the opportunities of maritime tourism and a host of other very exciting projects.
Now, Rajesh, we spoke earlier, it was announced yesterday, some wonderful new tugs for the ports in South Africa. We'll be getting our new tug in February this coming year. What is the significance of these new vessels?
Absolutely correct. We are extremely excited as Transnet National Ports Authority to have launched and named one of 9 tugs yesterday in the Port of Durban. We are extremely proud of the fact that this tug will not only be deployed to the Port of Port Elizabeth, but has also appropriately been named Tug Mvezo. And as you know, Janine, Mvezo is the birthplace of our legendary and iconic leader, Tata Nelson Mandela. But more importantly, Janine, I'm sure that Tata Mandela is smiling down on us today, knowing that this Tug Mvezo was not only built in South Africa, but it was built by South Africans for South Africa.
Rajesh, quickly coming back to our ports, 3 commercial ports. We've got your port, the Port of Ngqura. Are you in competition with Port of Ngqura, or do you guys work hand in hand? 2 ports relatively close to each other.
Janine, Transnet National Ports Authority owns and operates 8 commercial ports. Of more significance is 3 commercial ports in the Eastern Cape, and we serve to complement each other. In fact, there is absolutely no competition. We complement each other in each and every way. We contribute to each other's success. The Port of PE, whilst being positioned as an automotive transshipment hub, together with the Port of East London, I am also happy to say that we've made great strides in positioning the Port of Ngqura as the container transshipment hub for sub-Saharan Africa.
Rajesh, just looking back on the year, the growth that the PE port has seen?
Janine, we have not been immune to the difficulties of the international economy, and as you earlier on alluded to, we are the gateways to the South African economy. And as you know, the South African economy has not been doing well, and because of that, we've seen very slow growth in the port sector, but we look optimistically forward to 2016. We trust and hope that we will see a revival in the South African economy led by the strategy of industrialization, together with the benefits of owning and operating 8 commercial ports. We would like to see these ports being complemented by the IDZs so as to benefit the South African economy.
Just briefly, a timeline on the movement of the manganese, the dumps to Ngqura?
Janine, our project timeline at the moment stands at 2019. We are extremely confident that this timeline will be met, and that will then be followed with some exciting new developments in the Port of PE.
Rajesh, thank you very much for joining us this afternoon. Devon, that's it from Port Elizabeth. As everybody has said, the blue economy, the time is now. We've been speaking about it for a long time, but the role players today, in hand with government and industry, feel that now is the time to take action, and these are all the opportunities they are going to be looking at in moving the blue economy forward.
All right, thanks very much indeed. Janine Lee there covering the Ocean Economy Summit for us.